Hello, Cancer. This is your March 2021. So, Cancer. Oh, Cancer. The first card that comes up for you, I'm sorry about it. I'm sorry about it. But listen, it's not bad. It's really not bad. Everybody looks at the death card like, oh no, we got the death card. But no, believe me, that's not an issue. Let's talk about it. So, Cancer, for the month of March, excuse me, with the death card, let me take a drink. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. I don't mean to start your video this way. So, with the death card, Cancer, water sign. You know, this could definitely mean a lot of different things. Yes, okay, let's be honest. It can mean a death of something. Something could be ending. Somebody could have passed away. This would have probably already happened. If not, it's something that you're already aware of that may happen, okay? So don't get yourself worked up with this. Let me just talk about right now with this death card. This can actually be an extremely positive card in this tarot deck. It also talks about after a pause or a reflection, it can talk about symbolizing the end of a major phase or aspect of your life that you realize was no longer serving you. So it's kind of like, oh, thank God it's over. Just like the people struggling in Texas right now, if you're one of those, then right now, okay, the hardest part is over, now you're cleaning up. So it's the same thing with you guys. Whatever's going on right now with you in the month of March, the worst part of it is over. The worst part of your storm is over. And now you're in the process of cleaning up. However, the storm that you encountered, just like Texas, the things that they went through, now woke them up and prepared them that, hey, guess what? We need to be more prepared. We need to know that, guess what? We do live in the United States and any weather is possible. Even though we aren't subject to it most of the time, anything is possible. So where this is going to make sense to you is that there's a possibility here for something more valuable and more essential to come from it. So regardless of the struggles that you may have went through prior to March, things are now finally going to start calming down. Things are going to start being able to be cleaned up or worked out. Now, the death card meaning, in general, it doesn't always, like I said, mean a actual physical death. It doesn't mean that. For a lot of you, I want you to understand that for some of you, don't this card, I'm kind of lost here for a second because I'm feeling like what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing are two different things. But if you're in a relationship, death card can signify that you or your partner may be holding on to a relationship that's not really working out. That's not really benefiting you. You may be clinging to old patterns. Cancer. Old patterns that seem to be stopping you from moving forward, stopping you from becoming the best you that you can be. For some of you, it's stopping your relationship from moving forward because the death card signifies that things are going to change whether you want them to or not. Now, you can either resist change or embrace it. If your relationship is not going well, then this death card can indicate that it may be time to walk away. It can indicate a divorce. It can indicate a separation. It can indicate that you or your partner needs to make a big decision or needs to make big changes by letting go of old patterns, old behaviors, old ways. Okay, the way that you tried to make this relationship work obviously isn't working, Cancer, so you need to do something different. You need to come to an agreement, say to your partner, you know what, this isn't working. I want to make it work, but we got to come together and figure out a different way to approach these things that are causing us conflict. This card can also, excuse me, this card can also bring to the relationship changes that can be positive, like I said. It can indicate an unexpected change like a surprise, like an engagement, or caution, Cancer, because pregnancy could be right here. You may be casting off old beliefs in a certain situation or old behaviors that aren't useful anymore. However, some changes that may come, Cancer, can be overwhelming initially. So if you're single, this card can indicate that you will soon be casting off the old beliefs, like I said, and issues or behaviors that no longer are useful to you, and enhance the transformation as it's going to bring about a new love in your life. So getting rid of the old and bringing in the new is all about this card, and I love it for you guys. For you guys where money's concerned with this death card, it could be a warning not to get too dependent on anything that is not working for you. It also could be talking about forcing you to find a new job. So there could be a layoff, getting fired, being let go. But this new job can definitely bring something in. For some of you, it could be health issues being warned, but don't panic. This card is just saying if you've not been feeling like your health is not going to improve, the death card can signify that a change is coming. However, you handle this change will go a long way to determining the outcome of your situation. If your health has been bad and ill and has left you feeling pessimistic, try to embrace the coming changes by changing your attitude. Try to find something positive in each day, and that will help you to get the right approach that you haven't tried before. Like a different diet, a different holistic therapy, energy healing. Know that your current state is temporary and it will change. Spiritually, physical death is a form of transformation when our spirits leave this physical body behind and transform it back to the spiritual. But the death card represents spiritual transformation in this tarot reading because it's indicating a time when you can deeply connect to your higher self and discover a depth of spirituality that you may not have ever experienced before. So try to embrace that change, this new beginning, the new beginning of an old situation as well. So your next card that comes up is in fact the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is waiting for someone to arrive, waiting for something to come, waiting for things to change, waiting for things to get better. It's also talking about knowing what it is that you want to change. See, a lot of you are very focused as the Queen of Cups, waiting for something to change. You're looking at it, waiting for the change. You're watching. Well, a watch pot never boils. So watching something and staring at something, but no actions created, don't expect too much change. For a lot of you, you have this fear here, which is the Eight of Swords. You have a fear of either letting go, opening up, facing something front to front, facing something head on, facing something that may have to do with a water sign or an air sign, facing something. Again, you are a water sign, so you could be dealing with another water sign, okay? Or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. However, with this tarot card, this could definitely speak about a fear to change, a fear to become independent, a fear to not depend on somebody else, a fear that if you're going to be left by yourself in a relationship, a fear that somebody's going to walk away, a fear that somebody else is going to have other options, worries you, a fear that something is not going to happen, a fear that somebody is going to continue to act foolish in a situation and take unnecessary risks. For some of you, you will be approached. You will have the opportunity. However, some of you may approach someone and try to offer something. Somebody may not take that. Or they may offer this to you and you may say, not right now. Temporarily, not right now. For some of you, you have the Nine of Swords. So some of you are showing me in the month of March, you're worried about something. Extremely worried. But there's no need to worry about these changes that are coming for you, because this month of March talks about a transformation. Things that are going to happen, whether you're ready or not, things that are going to happen because you need them to happen. Things that are going to make you feel so much better. Things that are going to open new doors for you. You didn't even know the doors could open. You thought you were stuck. You thought you were trapped in this. You thought it was never going to get better. It's not true. Everything that you've gone through so far, that tower moment, that's over. The universe is going to hand you a blessing. There's going to be another opportunity for you to grow. For some of you, you've had to turn your back on something. You had to stop enabling somebody. You had to stop making it too easy for somebody. And now you're going to move forward. Some of you have a new destination you're trying to explore. Some of you are trying to date other people. Some of you are definitely trying to look to the future as to what it's bringing. And the future is going to bring new growth, new opportunity. Okay, new challenges. New relationships. For some of you, again, you may be dealing with an air sign. But for some of you, you're prepared. You're getting ready now. You no longer have a blindfold on. You're not afraid. For some of you, you've already been feeling this way, left out in the cold. Perhaps dealing with a Pisces. Perhaps dealing with colds or health issues, perhaps struggling with money, having money but it's not available to you or can't access it. For some of you, this could really be more about following in someone's footsteps, afraid that you're going to be just like somebody else. For some of you, this is not knowing where you're going, trying to lead the way but not knowing where you're going. For others of you, this is going to be about sharing one another's things, cups, love, heart. For a lot of you here, we have somebody coming in. We have the Knight of Cups wanting to make an offer to you. You're going to think about it. You've been thinking about it, but now that the offer is coming and is here, you're wondering what to do. There is the Justice card for your final card. The Justice card is going to talk about you making a decision that makes sense. A decision that's going to finally benefit you. A decision that you needed to know the truth in the situation. You are definitely holding on to this person with all your might, not wanting to let them go. And they're not too far away because they're hanging around. They're waiting for you. They're waiting to see what choice or decision you're going to make. So it is up to you. That's the second person that got the Two of Swords today. But for a lot of you, either you're dealing with somebody who's holding on to their money and their things and being very selfish, or you, in fact, are just trying to hold tight onto what you have left so nobody can take it away. But the end result will be what you started with is what you'll leave with. And you wanting to get involved with someone else is now going to be a blessing. Money is definitely going to be in your favor. It's going to be getting better. Love relationships are going to work themselves out. You may not be seeing eye to eye on something right away, but there's a lot of blessings around. There's money that's going to be put together between you and this person, and you're going to be able to build the empire that you're looking for. So it is good news for March. Transformations are your biggest and best highlight of the month of March.